Have you given up on shoulder lateral raises because they give you pain? You are not alone. Although they are one of the best exercises for developing size and strength, they're also one of the most poorly performed exercises and thus are a culprit for biting back and letting you know about it. But here's the good news. It's not the exercise and it's not your shoulder's fault. It's just the way you're doing it. In this video, I will show you 4 simple technique fixes that will bring shoulder lateral raises back into your program without pain. Lateral raises aren't just epic for developing bolder shoulders, they also improve your shoulder health and stability. They strengthen a bunch of tiny muscles in your shoulder called the rotator cuff, which are important for stabilizing the shoulder joint through movement. This helps protect your shoulders from injury in and out of the gym. So if you want big, strong, and healthy shoulders, mastering lateral raises are a must. My name is Michael Bull. I'm a physio, exercise scientist, and personal trainer. I specialize in resistance training and injury rehab. Shoulders have a special place in my history. When I was 19, I injured my shoulder and ended up having to have surgery. I rehabbed the shoulder back to 100%, but then did the same thing on the other shoulder and had to have surgery again. So it's fair to say I've had my fair share of pain with shoulders. Now the good news is this has taught me invaluable knowledge and skills. I've not only had to rehabilitate my own shoulders, but had to do the same for my clients too. So why do shoulder lateral raises cause so much pain for so many people? It's because it only takes a few tiny technique errors to turn this exercise from a beautiful shoulder developer into a wrecking ball of pain. Those errors being, number 1, suboptimal arm position, number 2, lifting technique, and number 3, choosing a weight that is too heavy. This places excessive strain on the rotator cuff tendons, leading to overuse, impingement, inflammation, deterioration, and eventually injury. The good news is, these technique tips are super easy to implement. Quick disclaimer, please understand that the advice in this video is of a general nature and may not be suitable for you. Every person and every injury is different. Please check in with your trusty physio before implementing these tips. First, let me prove to you that you can perform shoulder lateral raises without pain. Raise your arms out to the side. If you can do that, you can perform shoulder lateral raises. Your shoulders are capable of the movement. So now all we need to do is perfect your technique when things get heavier. Number 1, relax your arms by your side. When you relax your arms, you form a slight bend in your elbow joint, which is exactly what you want when performing lateral raises. When you tense up, you place the strain on other parts of the body, such as the forearms, the traps, and the shoulder joint itself. When you relax your arms by your side, you'll form that natural bend in the elbow, which will allow you to maintain tension on the deltoid throughout the full range of motion. Number 2, point your thumbs forward. When you have your thumbs forward, you place your shoulder in a neutral position. This increases the space in the shoulder joint for the rotator cuff tendons and thus minimizes impingement. If you have your thumbs, say, facing in or pointing down, you reduce the space in the shoulder joint by placing the shoulder in internal rotation. This increases the compression on the rotator cuff tendons and thus leads to impingement. Here's what it looks like with the thumbs pointing forward. And here's what it looks like with the thumbs pointing down or in. Thumbs forward equals more space in the shoulder joint, better deltoid activation, and less strain on the rotator cuff. Number 3, bring it forward a bit. Instead of performing lateral raises directly out to the side, which can increase compression on the rotator cuff tendons, bring the movement forward a little bit. This will increase the space of the shoulder joint and thus reduce compression on the rotator cuff tendons and thus reduce impingement. If you try this, you will feel that the shoulder moves much more freely and is more comfortable in this plane of movement. Don't perform them out here, bring it forward 30 degrees. And last but not least, number 4, go slow, bro. Probably one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is using a weight that's too heavy and using momentum to get the exercise done. This occurs because lateral raises is one of those exercises where you can easily use momentum to perform the exercise. You can use your legs, lower back, traps, and forearms all to help with the movement. Hello, pain. To overcome this, use the tempo 2, 1, 2, 1. 2 seconds on the way up, 1 second pause at the top, 2 seconds on the way down, 1 second pause at the bottom. By using this 2-1-2-1 tempo, you will eliminate momentum, minimize the recruitment of other muscles, and maximize the time under tension of the deltoids. And the best part is, you only need a light weight to perform this exercise effectively. Due to the long lever of the arm and the weight being furthest away from the body in the hardest position, this light weight places an optimal strain on the deltoid. Choose the lightest weight that fatigues your deltoid by your prescribed reps. By implementing these simple technique fixes, you'll not only be able to perform lateral raises without pain, you'll also get better results with less risk of injury. If this video helped you bring shoulder lateral raises back into your program, please let me know by dropping a comment below on which tip was the game changer for you. See you in the gym.